Hello everyone, my name is Sabrine Pearson and I'm going to be doing your training today. We're going to go over what the letters LGBTQ, Q, I, A, P, yes. There are a few more letters, a few curveballs for you. We'll go over those. Don't be intimidated. They're actually a lot of fun to learn. And then we're going to go over pronoun usage. And then we're going to go over the term preferred pronoun usage or self-identifying pronouns. I prefer the term self-identifying because this is how an individual identifies. It is their sense of self. It is truly their identity. Sometimes to me, preferred implies that this is just something they're doing. Preferred isn't wrong, but I'm seeing much more with the professional community that they're using self-identifying. And then we're also going to go over the differences between gender identity, gender expression, sexual orientation, and yes, I do a little cheat sheet down here. So those are three independent things when one is self-identifying, and it's natural for people to intertwine gender and sexual orientation, who someone is attracted to, and think that they are related, but they're all very independent things. And then of course gender expression being how someone presents to society, whether they present as male, present as female, present as non-binary, things like that, which are could be completely independent of what gender they were born. And then notice I also say gender and I don't say sex, because when we're having conversations about the LGBTQ plus community, we're using the term gender to refer to one's identity, their sense of self, maybe what gender they were born as, what gender they are transitioning to, what gender they have transitioned to, albeit male, female, and non-binary. And then when we use the term sex, we're referring to the actual act. So of course that comes into sexual orientation. And a lot of people often ask me the question about pronoun usage, and I think people are so concerned that they're going to offend someone. So I have a few little tricks that I'd like to teach you. One thing that I do when I meet someone that I may not be sure and I don't want to offend them, I immediately ask them what their name is. For me, instance, my name is Sabrine. I would say, Sabrine has come into the store a lot recently. Sabrine is a client of ours. Sabrine is applying for a job. Sabrine is up for a promotion. Or, and that way, at first, you can avoid the pronoun usage, so you're not like jumping right in to like what pronouns you use. So you kind of like, it's a little bit of an icebreaker. And then sometimes my default pronoun will be they, them. They're coming into the store. Oh, they come in a lot, which we do use. And then after a few moments, you could say, hey, I just want to be sensitive to you and respectful. May I ask what pronouns you use to self-identify? And I think a lot of people are apprehensive to ask these pronouns, but in my mind, and a lot of people that I know that are in the LGBTQ plus community, think you'll get mad props for being proactive and asking first. And then also in this training, we're going to go over some of our icons, people from our history that we look up to that have paved the way before us. Because I think that's important. It's not so much when you're attending a training like this, sensitivity training, cultural competency, all these terms these days, to not sit there and be told, you should say this, you shouldn't say that, this is right, this is wrong. It's more heartwarming and there's more of a human, beautiful connection when you get kind of your finger on the pulse of who our community is, who we look up to. And these are beautiful stories that are the tapestry of our community. So I find that when I interweave these stories of these icons that represent, see how clever I am, the LGBTQ letters, that people have these aha moments, and it's kind of like an easier way to learn, and frankly a lot more fun way to learn than just kind of sitting there and me going pop, 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 pop.